Simon couldn't bear the thought of the boy being alone and abandoned, so he made a life-changing decision that would forever alter their destinies. With unwavering determination, Simon chose to adopt Chris and become his legal guardian, determined to provide the love and care the young boy needed and deserved. Months passed and a profound bond formed between Simon and Chris, unbreakable and pure. Simon finally felt like he had found the family he had always yearned for, and having Chris in his life brought immeasurable joy. Hey there, first of all, I would like to thank you for your love and support. We really appreciate it. So, in today's story, we're going to see how Simon got back the love of his life. Let's begin. On a seemingly ordinary day, as Simon diligently attended to his laundry, he stumbled upon a surprising discovery in Chris's pocket. It was Sarah's engagement ring, the very same ring she had left behind when she departed from Simon's life. He decided to confront Chris and inquire about the ring's origin. Initially hesitant, Chris eventually revealed that his mother had given it to him before abandoning him at the train station. Simon was left shattered and shocked by this revelation. He had always clung to a glimmer of hope, longing for Sarah's return, but now he understood that she had moved on with her life. In that moment, Simon realized the importance of letting go of the past and focusing on the present. He had a son who cherished and depended on him, and that became his sole priority. Together, Simon and Chris continued their journey, their bond growing stronger with each passing day. Overwhelmed with emotions, Chris admitted, "She said to give it to you and tell you that she is sorry." Simon was rendered speechless, struggling to comprehend that his ex-wife had finally reached out after all those years. He held Chris tightly, enveloping him in a heartfelt embrace, profoundly grateful for his son's role in reuniting them. The following day, Simon mustered the courage to contact his ex-wife, initiating an hours-long conversation where they caught up on their lives. Eventually, they decided to meet in person to address unresolved issues. Simon and his ex-wife rekindled their love, and Chris found immeasurable happiness witnessing his parents' joy. A family of 3 transformed into a family of 4, brimming with joy and gratitude. Simon felt an overwhelming sense of happiness for the day he met Chris, recognizing that it not only allowed him to become a father, but also reunited him with the love of his life. Chris had been burdened with worry, safeguarding the ring his mother had entrusted him with before abandoning him at the train station. It was the only physical reminder he had of her, and he feared its loss. Consequently, he concealed it from everyone, including Simon, who had embraced him and adopted him unconditionally. One fateful night, Chris opened up to Simon about his fears. Could Chris be his biological son? Why had Sarah abandoned Chris at the train station? Why hadn't she revealed her pregnancy? Was it an act compelled by her new partner? To alleviate his concerns, Simon decided to undergo a DNA test. Weeks later, the DNA test results arrived. They confirmed beyond doubt that he was Chris's biological father. Eager to find answers, Simon attempted to contact Sarah, only to discover that her phone was unreachable. Overwhelmed by conflicting emotions, Simon revealed the truth to Chris, who in turn experienced an overwhelming surge of joy upon learning that Simon was indeed his biological father. As they allowed this newfound truth to settle in their hearts, Simon smiled and shared that if Chris had shown them the ring earlier, the need for adoption would have not been necessary. Sarah had given Chris the ring, a symbol Simon would have instantly recognized. Chris leaned on Simon's shoulder, apologizing for not revealing the ring sooner. Simon reassured him that he had followed his heart, adopting him out of pure love, and nothing could alter the fact that he was his cherished son. Simon and his son had been estranged for countless of years, losing touch following Simon's divorce from Chris's mother. Regret lived at Simon's heart, the constant yearning to reach out to his son, albeit uncertain about the right approach. Then, unexpectedly, a message arrived, bridging the chasm that had separated them for far too long. Simon experienced a mixture of surprise and overwhelming joy upon receiving communication from his son after all those years. Unbeknownst to Simon, his son had tirelessly searched for him, finally succeeding in his quest. They arranged a long overdue reunion, and when they finally met, a whirlwind of emotions swept over them. Simon struggled to fathom that the young man standing before him was his own flesh and blood. Simon's son uttered words that resonated deeply with Simon's soul. "If I hadn't taken that step, we would have never discovered our connection again," he said. "I am grateful that you followed your heart, Dad. A father knows his son best." Simon was taken aback by the wisdom emanating from his son's words and appreciation for the profound bond between a father and his child. He understood that indeed, as a father, he possessed an innate understanding of his son like no one else ever could. The words, "a father knows his son best," reverberated in Simon's mind as he walked away. Those words etched themselves permanently in Simon's heart, serving as a constant reminder of the profound journey they had undertaken. With immense gratitude, he cherished the opportunity to reconnect with his son, a bond he vowed to nurture and protect for the rest of their lives.